Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Aiden West. This is going to be your daily dose of C.A.D. I'm here with my two amazing co-hosts, Christian and David. We're having a great time here, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right now, it's a tornado warning in most of New York State, so I bet everyone who's listening to this is also from New York, so everyone's probably excited, saying, yay, what's that on now? Earthquakes, tornadoes.
We love it.
I honestly hope a catastrophe happens so I don't have to do online school.
Yeah. Yeah, for dealing with online schools, like, we don't even know. I don't think it's gonna
Honestly,
end. It might be pushed
I
farther into
hate
the
it.
summer. It's gonna be.
If it is, I'm not gonna do any of the work, dude.
Yeah.
If it goes past really far into June, I'm not gonna do it, dude.
Yeah, this Corona stuff, or just 2020 in general. Elon Musk tweeted a picture saying that 2020 be like, this isn't even my final form, every second. So yeah, Elon knows what's going on here.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the Joe Rogan's interview with Elon Musk, the most recent one?
I saw a clip.
Well, now everyone knows what to call his new son, X. That's what they will call him. It's just X.
I forgot. What is it?
It's like X, A, E, but it's like combined, and then some numbers. But Elon just says to call the kid X, which is quite sad, I guess. Like, imagine having that name. Like, it'd be rough.
Pretty rough.
Yeah, it'd be pretty rough. Some other big news is Sony coming out with Unreal Engine 5 with Epic Games here, looking quite
nice.
Looks quite nice. It's a huge upgrade. It's very realistic. It's quite scary.
Really?
I don't know.
That doesn't seem that realistic at all. So I don't know how realistic this can get.
Well, it's Unreal. Unreal is very popular for most game developers. It looks very good.
Yeah.
It's very high def. So Sony's coming out here and just saying, we just ruined your whole all of your releases with just one thing, because that's what most people are saying. More people are hyped about this one singular engine more than all of the games that are being announced and all of the Series X stuff. So yeah, Sony comes out with one thing and there's already going at it. So it's pretty exciting to see that. I guess also with Elon, he finished the tunnels that he was saying to build.
Oh yeah, I heard
Las
about
Vegas,
that. Yeah.
Which is quite cool. But
like private roads, you
Yeah.
pay extra money to get through them, less traffic.
Oh, that's
Supposedly.
interesting. Do you see that? Is he moving now to Texas?
oh, I don't know if he's moving, but I just know that he's selling all the stuff. He was selling all the stuff
Because he was having problems with California. They weren't gonna open or something for a while, so he just told him like, "Screw you! I'm just gonna leave the state and
Dude,
I'm
I'm
not gonna
going
let
to
my
Texas.
business." Yeah.
You're
Same with Joe Rogan. He's thinking about going to Texas or something, making an argument for it.
I honestly wish I lived in Texas.
Nice up there, man.
Texas is just great. Honestly,
Yeah.
I can't really think of too many downsides to Texas. It's a
Nope.
beautiful. You know what? I probably could think of one. The wilderness is desert.
I just hope that when like California just like completely goes to hell with whatever socialist policies they bring up in the next, that like they just don't all go to Texas and then just start over or something, man. I would not like that. I don't want.
I don't know if everyone's gonna.
I don't want to see Texas turn into a liberal hellhole. Honestly, I just don't.
Yeah, that would really suck.
Yeah.
I like Texas the way it is, and it shouldn't change too much.
Yep.
Yeah. It's been wild times, you know. It still is.
Yeah.
Everything's 2020 is.
Yeah.
It's just rough, you know. We haven't gone through. Gypsy moths are now here too, along with the murder hornets.
Yeah, I saw that in murder.
Oh yeah, the
Hornets, that's
gypsy moths.
crazy.
I heard something about flying spiders in Texas now, though.
Bruh.
Gosh.
Yeah, so we're
Speaking
getting
of
lots of
like spiders,
invasive species here. Just
Why are we hearing about all this now?
because the
Why?
murder hornets are appearing,
Yeah.
and they kill bees. They go on decapitate bees,
yeah,
any
Oh.
other ones, and they usually
and,
win
and, and,
because
then, and then
they're like
praying
this.
mantis
They're like
decapitate
6
them.
inches or something. They're very big, and
Boys.
we need bees so we can make honey.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's an important resource because honey goes into a lot of things, and then also extracts from it. So it's very important for that, and it's disrupting the ecosystem because murder hornets just kill everything. And gypsy moths, I think they're the ones who eat like plants and stuff, and they destroy.
I haven't heard about them.
wildlife.
Are they new?
I guess there's more of an occurrence. I think gypsy moths have just been in California, but I think they're starting to spread more to other states, which is
Okay.
pretty rough. Because
Yeah.
the ecosystems in California, like the redwoods and all their big trees, are getting harmed from this. So, and they've been trying
Yeah.
to take a lot of precautions, but they're invasive for a reason. So it's a bit rough.
Yeah.
Definitely rough.
Yeah, it's quite sad here. This
I-
it's not
I
getting
mean-
any better. Let me tell you.
Yeah. Honestly, the way I've been viewing it, like people, like I realized the past few years, like every New Year's, like, oh yeah, you can't wait for next year. It's probably gonna be worse than last. Haha, man, this year was terrible. Can't wait for next year. And then it's just the same cycle that goes on and on. But now I think it's just really hit the limit where, man, this year really sucks, dude.
Yes, sir. You know, everyone's probably
that's
keeping up with their New Year's resolutions, you know? Especially now.
Hmm.
Yeah, mine was
Do
to
y'all
stay
see
inside
that,
all day. So I'm working on it here.
I think we all are.
We'll have a lot of
Dude, do y'all
time.
see that 6ix9ine is out, man?
I did see that.
Yeah.
He won. He did it.
Yeah, now the
Dude's
Bloods are
a
after.
snitch.
Oh yeah, no, I guess if he goes out in public or if someone leaks where he lives, he'll probably be shot and killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or beat to
Dude,
death
probably,
by the...
he knows who the Zodiac killer is. He probably snitched on Peter Parker. Bro. Like,
Dude, he
that
snitched
dude-
on everybody, okay? Dude,
Yeah.
he probably had to pay people in prison not to like murder him or beat him senseless.
Oh yeah.
He
Or
Oh, yeah,
bribed
for
a
sure.
lot of people.
Yeah.
But not like
So-
he didn't. He had to bribe a lot of people, but not because like to get what he wants. To like survive.
Yeah.
To straight
Yeah.
up survive. Paid
So what
millions.
was he getting charged with? What were they trying to
I think it was like sexual harassment, assaults, that kind of stuff. Because he's being a.
Oh, I thought he,
wait,
I thought he
wait,
murdered
wait,
some
oh.
people.
Was it murder?
No, he didn't murder anyone. I thought he was being charged with like trying to get a head. Some like trying to hire like a what's it called? Like not the same, or maybe the same or similar as like Joe Exotic. Same charges. That's
Racketeering and firearm charges. That's what this says here.
Interesting.
Yeah, one
Did y'all
point.
see
That's crazy.
we got a new operation in C.A.D. Steel Wave. Looks pretty interesting.
I don't really care.
Yeah, see,
Just
It's
kinda
just
interesting.
it's honestly just another.
Yeah, I'm just curious to see what they got, man.
I mean, yeah,
they haven't
like
done
really
anything
all their
crazy. It's,
yeah, like
Yeah.
it's not like he did anything crazy. Like I don't know, add new guns to the.
no, they're
Wish
not
they
doing
would.
that.
Yeah.
They don't got that.
I also saw that we found out more stuff about the Flynn case. So apparently, the Obama knew about it. Joe Biden knew about it. A whole bunch of people knew it was
I
going
think
on.
Biden knows really what's.
Oh, wait.
Joe Biden probably forgot.
He probably forgot.
I don't know, but it's funny to see that Joe Biden, like, it's funny to see the hypocrisy on the left. Like, they thought that Trump was trying to get information on his political opponents in Ukraine when he didn't. But then when Joe Biden does it with General Flynn and Trump, when they illegally spy on Trump, that's no, nothing to see there, guys. Nothing.
Absolutely not.
Nothing. Like, what is this? Like the Soviet Union, man? Like,
Bro,
Pretty
I
much.
wish.
So
I
true.
love the Soviet Union, man. Stop.
honestly, man,
Yeah.
illegally going after your political opponents and spying on them. We love that, and then freaking trying to get them in traps. Yes.
It's quite nice, you know. Like, who wouldn't want someone spying on me, you know? Like, you know,
Exactly.
I like looking through to see Joe Biden in the shower.
Yeah.
No, we all, man. We all.
Yes, sir.
It's our favorite time of day.
Had a lot
Joe
of love.
Biden,
He's my sugar daddy.
He
He's
gets
my
a bit
sugar
mixed
daddy.
up sometimes, you know. His granddaughter, his wife, his daughter.
I say-
They're all the same. They're all the same.
He kisses them all the same, so it's fine. His sister, his dad, you know, he kisses.
Yeah.
You know, he's
What can I say? My man's a player. He's an Alabama player.
He is a player, honestly, man. I think he can give
Alabama.
any rapper probably hasn't had anywhere close to amount of just pure bliss that Joe Biden has had with his family. I don't think you can top those relationships there.
They cannot at all.
No,
Nothing
no way.
beats the bond. Nothing can break the bonds of family
Sure.
better than family.
Nope. Especially the very intimate bonds.
I get him where I take it where I can get it.
Yeah.
That's what he says. He's like, he's quite a man, though. Let me tell you.
Yes, he is.
Who knows?
Oh man. So everything seems to be going good with Flint lately, though. So I'm happy to hear that. Happy to hear that. So
Oh, I saw this.
Dude.
Halo Infinite is gonna be. There's a bit more information that's gonna be coming in July, so people are gonna be looking out for that
Nice.
probably. But
It's really cool.
nice.
Oh, Infinite, like I don't know, like seems kind of whack, but it also seems really cool. Like the graphics are gonna be like
maybe they're probably just gonna be a reskin. That's what I'm saying. It's probably gonna be some same game, but with looks a bit nicer.
Halo. Well, yeah. So Halo Infinite's coming out with the what's it called series.
That's great though.
So it's supposedly gonna have the real nice graphic.
Yeah, but I haven't seen anything that too phenomenal out of these Xbox games that we've seen. So
Yeah,
I'm not
Xbox is kind of letting me down lately, man. I'm going straight to PC
Yeah.
once I save up enough and build account.
you changed
PC.
like last time we talked about this. You're like, I don't know, I'm gonna wait a little bit.
Yeah, I
I'm
thought
switching-
about it.
I'm switching as soon as possible, is what you said. I just got done with
Yeah,
my AP
I'm-
exam on Wednesday. I'm really happy I'm done with that. So,
Well, that's good.
and David
Nice.
probably freaked out because he had his AP exam.
Yeah.
He didn't know how to get it. I have
Yeah.
AP exam.
It's out I didn't.
Oh my gosh,
You did it.
dude.
You,
It's out I didn't.
I
Honestly,
can't believe you don't even
Nice.
know the principal too. That was a bit sad. That you couldn't find either.
Hey, don't! Seemed kind of creepy, so I was like, I just won't know him.
Okay.
I don't even know my own principal. No, that's how you know I stay out of trouble. I don't even know my own.
This is real talk though.
Yes.
Did you get the message from Sean? Because Sean's out here. Making
Oh yes, the third grader, right?
Yeah, we got.
Dude, I was about to comment on it. I was like, wait, everyone see it. I don't want to say something that could be
No, you could-
disrespectful.
Well, you could, if you know how to use Gmail, then you could
Yeah.
send him a private
Yeah,
comment. But it turns out you
Yeah,
thought you had an AP exam, even though you
Yeah.
weren't taking a single AP class. So
Technically, well, it says AP before geometry prep, so I thought, oh
it's
yeah,
actually AP Bio Prep honors at the end of it, which makes it an honors class.
Yo, guys, I have a question. Is it me,
So it's
or
the
is like
letters
Xbox turning into a crappier PC for the TV?
Well, you can have
I
your
wanted-
TV hooked up to your PC.
You
if
can have a
want.
TV or a monitor.
No, I'm just saying, like, is Xbox's goal basically just to become a TV that you, I mean, a PC
That's
that you hook up,
console's goal in general.
that,
like,
like
within
just
the next-
become the PC?
Just
a feature.
become to be. Oh yeah, we're basically a PC. We just play video games. Like it's just not as good as PC at all.
game.
Well,
don't
they
think
got
it
the-
ever will
They've got the exclusives, which is the only reason why you should look at it.
Yeah.
The only thing that they have is that it's
Pretty
gonna be it's a bit cheaper. It's cheaper to have consoles. That's what their main thing is. Oh, you can play games on this.
Oh, but
And
what
it's
you
cheaper.
know what one thing is though? Yeah, the initial purchase between a console and PC, like PC is more expensive.
It's way
especially
more. It's usually way more because you have to get a lot of
If
stuff.
like some games actually, there's a lot of discounts for games on PC, which I really
Take
cool.
the Xbox, man. I already have Dragon Ball Fighters, but like I could have gotten Dragon Ball Fighters for $15, even though it's a $60 game. Like, there's lots of good discounts on Xbox and PS4 usually. You just gotta look out for them, man. There's always deals everywhere, man.
I got some crazy stuff to tell y'all. So, during this, like, the beginning, like, I don't know, like 2 hours ago when the storm started, like, kicking in, my trampoline in my backyard, dude, my mom was just looking outside, it flew like 3 feet. And then my uncle texted my dad of their trampoline, the thing's like bent in half. Apparently it flew out of their yard and like near the road. And like literally like bent in half.
Our trampoline didn't move at all because it's absolutely aimed to the ground.
Dang.
Like 6 points. So we're pretty good out here.
Yeah. I just saw the picture though, dude. The thing's like snapped and it's literally like bent in half. How the heck does that happen?
Wind, my guy. It's a wind. It's
The windy boy.
It's powerful. Don't underestimate
Don't be messing with it, man.
the wind. It's gonna be like a superhero sometime.
So I've been watching some more Netflix lately, man.
I've been watching a little bit now.
Oh yeah, me too.
I've
too.
been playing a bit of intellectual games with the boys, so David knows. David knows the games we play. We're very smart boys here. Except David, though. He's a bit of a fanboy. But that's fine. That's fine. We accept everybody here. Except the people Except we don't. Except the people.
Except good.
You know, so it's we accept some people. That's just
Which
how it
is basically like
yeah. It's basically just people
Pretty
like
much.
David. You're like the bottom of the barrel here. You're like almost crossing the line.
Oh yeah.
The guy who's a fanboy furry. It's a rough life.
Listen. Listen, David can get some pretty hot women. Let me tell you, man.
You got Dora, man, and I know you're jealous of getting that Dora stuff, but like, hachi machi boys. Dora the
She's a
Explorer.
thought. She's a thought. She's definitely the thought. She's 100% a thought. I broke up with her. Like, not. It
Nah, I
was,
don't
she was
think you
just,
can handle the heat, my man.
Be like,
bad.
be gone, thought.
No way.
That's
And
just
so-
usual.
God.
Yo, I'm honestly
Yeah.
hyped though, man. My birthday's in a week. I'm just been waiting for this. But then turns out DMV's not gonna be open until like.
Oh yeah, I'm so happy I got there early.
I
You're-
didn't.
I went there February right on my birthday.
Yeah,
I
you're
went
lucky.
straight to,
Shush up.
and then coronavirus existed and just was an absolute.
Right.
Now
Yo,
Yeah,
it
really.
screwed me over, man.
Dude, I could just
You could've gotten earlier
imagine
than both
all
of us, man. I
the
don't know,
the DM. I went to the DMV like right on my birthday, like early in the morning. We were the second people in line. But dude, imagine the moment the DMV opens. All the teenagers they get their
That's
permit.
Spike.
All the people trying to get there just to do their stuff. It's gonna be packed and it's gonna be just kind of insane, man.
It's gonna be
I feel like-
sticky. Yeah. It's gonna be
Mad,
annoying.
like
So,
it's annoying for you guys, not for me, cause I already got my permit.
well, Well, it's not
Oh,
my choice to
David.
be birthed on that specific day, so you got the luck of the draw there, buddy.
Well, we're
And you're the
lost.
one who freaks out about driving in the rain. I still can't.
You know what?
deal with
Shut up.
that.
That's true. Driving in the rain terrifies me.
You start getting like flashbacks to the fake war you were in. You're like,
Exactly, dude. Like honestly, terrified of driving.
swerving, and then you like start
I
roaming,
drove in the
ramming
I
into
drove in the
people.
rain like once, and I was terrified. I was honestly scared the entire time. I thought I was gonna die before I'd get to school. But you know what? I lived. I messed up a little bit occasionally, but I got the job.
I forgot to say that
The important thing was I knew what I was doing. Right? I knew what I was doing. I was just scared of doing it in the wet. Roads were wet, very wet, slippery.
Guys, you know what? Since I've been watching Netflix more lately, I watched this show Waco, and
Dude.
my feelings for the ATF and the FBI have become not good.
So the ATF I was always meh about, but the FBI I just don't like the FBI as much.
Dude, the FBI is just gonna be ticked off lately between Flynn and just finding out about like
Shoot
Ruby
dogs.
Ridge and like Waco.
I mean, but
dogs,
you know what the worst part about you know what the worst part about that Waco TV show is? It shows you from the Davidian's point of view, which I like that. It's really cool.
Yeah.
But you can tell it's the Davidian's point of view because like I mean it doesn't it's necessarily isn't just the Davidian point of view. It's everybody's point of view.
biased, is what you're trying to say.
But it's biased, but it isn't biased at the same time. The worst part is you don't know what's true or not. You have the two options. Did the Davidians shoot first, or did the ATF shoot first? Oh, evidence shows that the ATF did, but is it just the show being biased? You just don't know what's true or not. Honestly,
dude, the Davidians did not shoot first, man.
it's honest. Like personally, I think the ATF. I think the ATF shot first. Honestly,
ATF's a bunch of scumbags.
I would have shot first.
Dude.
But whatever.
Honestly, what I hated worst about the entire situation was how it was handled. It was handled so poorly. Like it was honestly like terrible. Like they brought in tanks against civilians. Are you serious?
Because they might have had an illegal firearm. That's their
Tiananmen Square,
constitutional
man.
right.
That thing, that event in China that never happened.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
But
That?
still,
Did something
no,
happen at
but
Tiananmen Square?
I don't know. Maybe.
Exactly. Good.
The thing is, like, they literally brought tanks. Like, yeah, they have, like, listen, the Davidians were wrong in the first place because they had illegal firearms, which is just plain old wrong because they
I
had
kind of like them for that, dude.
they had modified semi-automatics.
Good
to,
for
like,
them.
which is illegal, and you know, I mean, honestly,
It's illegal, but it's still
I-
constitutional right.
yeah, but I know. But listen, the thing is like they dance between the line of what was right and wrong,
Yeah.
but the ATF
Gas
took it
people, bro.
but the ATF took it like they're like up against like El Chapo or like a terrorist organization inside of there.
They
Yeah.
could
Like,
beat El
but, like,
Chapo.
they
so
could-
haven't.
There was zero evidence for any intention of using the firearms in harm. The only thing that did have me suspicious is that they they ordered hand grenade casings, which like in the beginning they
That's
like
a bit
in
risky,
like
though.
And self-defense, but like,
I mean I don't know
David,
about
David,
yes I used
save
this
this for
hand
another
grenade
day,
in my
David.
house for home defense. I
David, we're
used this
getting too
hand,
deep,
I
bro.
did it under
You're
my
up
bed
against the
and
ATF.
I plan on tossing it into my living room.
You're up against the ATF, man. But we should save this for another day because there's a lot to unpack there.
No, yeah, we could do this as like our own topic.
But yeah, we're gonna get down to our topic for the night, Aiden.
If you guys want to, we can keep
Alright.
going a little bit if you want to go into that for a little bit.
I mean, we could do a bit of both. Like we're gonna do like a shorter episode, but we could do like a bit of both and make it like a longer episode or a regular episode.
Doesn't really matter. Alright, let's just go into this main topic here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We've hinted at it. We've told you it's gonna happen. It's finally the day is now where we do
Yes.
Tiger King with Daddy Joe Exotic, not Joe Biden. He is a daddy though.
It's not
Yeah.
creepy.
People
So it's Daddy.
whose first name is Joe, they're honestly honest champions.
Really whack.
They're champions. They've already ascended, and we can see this with Joe Biden, Joe Exotic. So, if you guys don't know,
Yes.
Tiger King is a very at least now, is a very popular, like it's huge Netflix documentary about a man named Joe Exotic and his life and career and his downfall.
Yeah.
He's still alive today. He's in jail right now.
He's in prison, but yeah, he's still alive.
He's good. He's doing fine. But yeah, it's a pretty insane show, and we all watched it, and a bunch of people watched it. It's honestly crazy, if I'm thinking about it, like right now, like Joe Exotic would have been fine if he just didn't hire the hit. Because right now he has 10 mil.
Well,
that's his net worth is 10 mil, and he's in jail right now. So he has no zoo, he has nothing. It's just his name that's making him money.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Yeah.
Dude's absolute G. Honestly,
like,
though, we don't.
No, listen, I'm gonna be dead honest with you. Joe Exotic, I'm not entirely sure. I say it's like a 50-50 chance of whether he put a hit out or not. But
There's truth that
it is.
Yes, there's messaging that they heard that was between him and the janitor guy, and he paid the janitor like $3,000 or $4,000 to kill her.
Oh, he actually
give her the rest
paid?
of the money back. Yeah.
But that's too little. To travel across the country and go shoot somebody, dude.
It's not across. It's halfway across.
Halfway.
It's not like he's driving from Maine all the way to California.
He gave him half
Oklahoma.
a bit of it then, and he was gonna give him like 30 or something. He was gonna give him a lot of money, but he didn't have all the money on him right then and there, so he gave him a chunk of it, and then he said, once you do it, come back to me, I'll give you the money. But instead the guy just said, okay, I'll take the money, and then he ran.
I'll take the money. Goes
I
home.
thought they didn't have enough evidence to charge him.
No, so what they did is that so during this court case, they didn't have that much, but they had just enough that they could. But then they found more evidence of like the animal abuse, the animal cruelty, the animal trafficking, and then they threw that in there, and then they honestly just pinned him down with everything. So
what's a sentence? How long?
30 years.
30?
30 to like 25 or something like that. So he's not in there for life. He's in there for a while.
Well, he's an old man though. He's an oldie. He might die. If not, he'll come out really.
Dude, he's got like
he's gonna be a veggie. Dead.
But he's got like a 24-year-old girlfriend, man. So.
Girlfriend? He's gay.
Or boyfriend, man. He's 57, so he's not too bad.
Sugar daddy?
Yeah,
honestly.
Yeah, he is.
Honestly, I feel like Joe should have just been after her himself.
Yeah, if he's gonna do that.
He could have gotten enough. Like what was the stuff he was using to explode stuff? He's like Ironite.
No, yeah.
What's it called? Tannerite.
The man also had like an arsenal too, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Alright, guys. Question: did he burn down that room with all of like the video recording?
Oh, I know.
No, he didn't burn the room down. He took the stuff out of. He burned it separately. So like he made a bonfire and threw everything in. He didn't burn the room.
No, but originally he said that somebody else burned down the entire like.
Yeah, arson. The arson attack on the crocodile habitat.
Oh, that. I thought you were talking about the files that he burned.
No, not the files. We're talking about whether he burnt. Because people suspected that he could have burnt these files, or it was someone genuinely just arson.
I'm kind of confused with Joe. Like, honestly, yeah. Is he full of crap half the time when he's on the screen? Like, what's his personality? I'm kind of confused at this point because, like, does he act all innocent, like a good person on the screen, and then like a complete like easy person? I don't know.
Listen. My take on the arson event when the recording studios got burned down. I don't think he would have killed the crocodiles. I don't think he would have burned it down and killed the crocodiles. I don't think he would have done that. Honestly, yeah. I guarantee you, like, it was one of the crazy people, like from C.A.D or like another organization. Those people like people from PETA and stuff, because like they're like all about like they have zero regards for human life. It's just just for the animals, which is just scary.
Yeah.
And coincidentally, they killed 4 alligators or something like that, which is just bad. No, no, because it did kill 4 alligators. I don't think Joe Exotic would have done it because he knows there's 4 alligators. Either PETA person or whatever one of those organizations did it because what's it called, and didn't know there was alligators, or someone else completely different. Just like honestly, like they scare me. Like isn't like there one organization that's like classified as a terrorist organization that what's it called? That like support I don't know, that like gives out death threats and stuff, like does a bunch of stuff. I forgot what it was called. I know there's one for like I forgot. There's 2 groups like that are classified as like terrorist organizations by the U.S. and like one of them is like pro animal and everything, animal safety, kind of like PETA but like on crack. And another one.
ALF.
And the other one, yeah, ALF. I think
the
one of them is
Animal Liberation Front.
Yes, I think that's the one.
I think
I'm pretty sure that's
one of them. There's ALF and ALF.
Yeah, ALF. Yeah, both of them are ALF.
But
one is with A and one is A, one is E. The E one is the one like obsessed with like protecting the earth, and literally does the same thing, but like attacks people who like lumber yards that are just chopping down trees to get some wood. Stuff. Yeah. Like those, like honestly, those organizations they scare me because they're classified as terrorist organizations. Is one thing, which like not only is scary enough, it literally explains what they're doing. Like, yeah, it's one thing because like it's one thing. Yeah, like yeah, I think animals have like feelings, and I think like dogs shouldn't be murdered. Honestly, like, cows, chickens, like.
Hey, David, no more buying off the wet market.
Yeah, we talked a lot about this. Christian and I talked about this in our animal rights episode.
Yeah, we covered this.
So.
Oh, you covered this?
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about PETA.
Oh man, I would know if I was here, but.
Yeah, you were gone that day, so.
Yeah. Those organizations. Long story short, those organizations scare me because they are literally crazy. They will.
Crazy.
If you abuse your dog or pet openly, I'm not saying you're a good person at all, but you should be scared because there's a literal terrorist organization after you for it. They're gonna burn down your house and abduct and save your dog.
Now they do that to they only do that to the first they'll send you death threats, like there's one guy
they'll send you death.
in Poland, I'm guessing, or Germany, some Europe place, and there's geese overpopulation, which is actually very bad because they fly as high as the plane's taking off. So there's been cases of them flying into the and then it blowing up and then people dying or getting injured.
Yeah.
So this guy
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I talked about this in my debate, but the man was hired by the government to reduce the population, so he does. But he found the most efficient way was making a type of gas chamber, which kills them without pain, because he doesn't smash them with a hammer. He doesn't shoot them with buckshots. He takes them in, puts them under anesthesia, and then fills the chamber with gas.
Gas chamber?
Yes, he has.
Sounds like Waco.
Yeah, but he's killing the animals. At least not painfully and not in a cruel way. I think it's more cruel to smash him in with a hammer or shoot him a couple times. Because shooting animal doesn't always kill him instantly, but the way he does it kills him instantly.
I know an airport specifically hired snipers just to kill birds and.
Yeah, because it can kill a lot of people. Because it can. Collision. But that guy, he's a good person, and the people who live there like him. He's a nice guy, and he has a family. He has I don't remember. He has kids. He has a wife, but he was constantly, almost every day, receiving death threats. He received, I think, 1 or 2 homemade explosives meant to kill him.
What the heck?
People have been trying to get at him, find where he lives. They've been calling him like Hitler or Nazi. These are people from
Okay, I see where they're coming from through there, but it's still pretty messed up because he is doing it as humanely.
And he's hired by the government though to make sure other people don't die. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And
Like, this is the thing. They care more about like the animal's life than like actual human beings.
lives, which is flawed. That's why they're thinking it's flawed. But yeah, and then his family gets threats too. So like the kids and the wife. So they're just crazy. But going back to Joe was actually an advocate for helping out the tigers. He was crazy in a way, but he wouldn't like kill some over them. But that's what his original goal was. And like in the end, that's what a couple of the employees say, that like he first started off really trying to help the animals. You know, that was his goal, was to make sure the animals could repopulate, especially the tigers, who are an endangered species. And he kind of just got blinded by all this money, fame, ecstasy. You know, he kind of just got blinded, and now he had 2 husbands. One killed himself because he was constantly on drugs. Like, that's just crazy.
No, but the thing, you know what was the craziest part about the one husband killing himself? He killed himself like he didn't even mean to. It was a complete like freak accident.
Yeah.
Like he shot himself. Like he was like high on drugs. Like he was messed up in the head, but like he was just being like high on drugs. He goes, "Oh, this gun has no ammo." Like
No,
the magazines.
It's a Ruger. A Ruger can't fire without a magazine in it, is what he said. Because he had a Ruger.
Yeah.
And he said a Ruger can't fire without a magazine in it. He pulled the trigger and killed himself.
Yeah, because there's still a bullet in the chamber.
Well, the thing with that case is that Joe always kept it in with he always kept that one guy on drugs to keep him there because he wanted to leave.
Dude, he'd give him like meth for sex, dude.
Yeah,
People
no,
always
he constantly drugged him and made him an addict, which is like totally sadistic. Like, it's creepy and insane just thinking about how he just. And the 2 guys he were married to weren't gay. He just like kind of forced them to, in a way, and he like always had to bribe them or like drug them up. With the first guy, he constantly would have him on some sort of drug, which is why he was constantly high. He would shoot at employees. He was just messed up. And it was it's just crazy. That kind of stuff can happen so easily. And honestly, with that case, it's just crazy. And you should have seen that something was wrong with Joe. But no one ever really figured that out until the end. Because he was always crazy. He bought his 2 husbands guns all the time. He bought them a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he bought one like
money. He went into the money business, you know? And then he went to try to do politics. And
Listen, I love Joe Biden as a libertarian. That dude knows where it's at.
Joe Exotic?
Joe Exotic.
When it comes down to guns and weed.
He's a crazy guy though, and it's really just.
It's mucho loco.
Yeah.
Bro, dude, let's talk about Carol Baskin, dude.
She definitely killed her husband. She 100% killed her husband.
Who even?
100. It's not even an argument. She definitely killed her husband for the money.
She ate her husband. She's fat.
Dude, she fed it, man. That's the tigers.
Tigers. Dude,
Joe
Exotic's an absolute player though. Like, honestly, his music videos are absolute.
That's fire.
I saw a tiger and a tiger saw a man. Like, really hits home. It hits different, you know. Like, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find it. I'm subscribed to his YouTube channel too, so.
He has a YouTube channel?
Yes, he has a YouTube channel. Yeah.
I'm subscribing now.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Oh, what's it called?
I saw a tiger. That's his best song, man.
Yeah. It's honestly funny. His music videos are hilarious.
Joe Exotic, here we go.
You saw a tiger saw a man. Like, it's honestly crazy. Well, the thing is that he started to go wrong, like, after his, first husband died, because, like, I don't really, I watched it, like, a month or two ago, and I don't really remember what happened to the second one, because I know he
Oh, the
divorced.
second,
Wait.
yeah, the second one left him because he was straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Both of
both
them were
straight.
really. They were both straight.
Yeah. It was just crazy, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, with Carol Baskin, though, like, she's a complete fraud. She's such a great scam artist, though, dude.
Yeah,
Her
Dude,
employees work for
Yeah,
free.
exactly. She makes people work for free, and she goes, oh, Joe Exotic's terrible, using his animals, those for show and like for people to pet.
It's like, so are you,
I'm like,
but you're
dude,
giving them
you're
smaller
doing-
cages.
You're literally doing the same exact thing,
Yeah, you're
but
trapping
they're
them
not
in
allowed.
cages.
Dude, like she's literally doing the same exact thing as Joe Exotic, except first of all, the animals cannot be touched. They're smaller, like more, like worse cages, and
Yeah.
and her workers like are quote unquote or like are volunteers, and like they don't get paid at all because
Hey.
she manipulates them to think that they're doing great work. But
Yeah.
they're literally doing the same exact. They're not
And
even
she's
the
making
same
bank.
thing. I say it's even worse because like them animals like that have even worse living conditions.
Well, the counterpoint is that in the beginning, Joe was doing actually very well. He's doing better than a lot of kind of organizations where because he had awesome habitats, he fed them properly and gave them the proper like hygiene and care. But then later he started selling the exotic animals to rich people and it started into trafficking. That's where he went wrong, and I totally disagree with selling those animals for exotic pets because everyone should know exotic pets don't really work at all. You can see with like chimpanzees ripping off people's faces, or like tigers and snake mauling their owners, or like snakes trying to like either consume the child or bite the owner. You know, those animals aren't really meant to. They aren't domesticated, like dogs and cats are. So that's where I think.
And plus,
wrong,
you know what, guys?
Exotic animals are not domestic.
Guys, if you work for her for 8 years, you know what? You guys get to wear a blue shirt, not a green, not a red. You get a blue shirt.
Yes, sir.
Hear that? That's well worth it. A blue shirt.
Yeah, but now.
Oh yes, I would.
There's no zoo now. Joe Exotic Zoo is done. The other guy didn't really do well with his zoo after taking all the animals. So.
Yeah, who's the guy, the other dude that owned a tiger farm that used the women? Like, he would freaking let them,
Bring him on a
put them in
bus?
shacks.
He'd bring him on a
The
bus.
dude the one that had these women, like, living in shacks that worked for him, and then they could only move up if they, like, had relations with him.
I don't remember what the guy's name was, because there's the one guy who's, like, the co-owner with Joe, who, like, scammed him and, like...
No, it's a whole nother business. The other...
Because I don't know.
You know who there's Joe Exotic, his tiger farm, there's Carol Baskin, her tiger farm, and there was a third tiger farm.
Oh yeah, the doctor guy. That one doctor guy. He's on.
The dude is really whack.
I think most of the, I would say characters, because they're all like seem so just out of it, like they're all crazy. Like so, most of the people who worked with Joe were crazy.
They
There was
even
only
said
a
in the
few.
show, yeah, animal people are crazy.
There's only a few that I thought were like normal. The one worker who got their arm bit off. I think that person was actually very normal.
Aren't they like a?
They're.
See, isn't that person? I heard that they're transgender.
I don't know, but
That's what I heard.
They were normal, like they weren't like insane.
Yeah.
They just did their job, and then I guess that was just bad. There was, like that's really the only one I can think of. There's also the guy who was Joe's campaign manager. He was quite normal.
Yeah, he was normal as well.
Workers and yeah, that's like the only two. The rest of them are insane. Which is it's just crazy to think. I'm just like, wow, this is just absolute insanity.
Yeah. It's a real mess.
The whole thing. Especially with this guy, Joe's new husband, who's like, I don't know how old he is now, but he's like,
Like 20, yeah, he's
yeah, he's
young.
like 30 years younger
Really
than
young.
him. That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
He's a sugar daddy, man. That's insane.
Sugar Daddy.
It's like insanely creepy. Like, I'm not, like, if you talk to me, like, I'm not saying that you have to be the same exact age to date. Like, maybe 1 or 2 years difference isn't that bad when you're older. But, like,
No.
30? Or 20?
I have no idea.
That's crazy.
Very creepy.
Like, I think that's honestly weird, and I don't like that at all. It's just so.
Yeah.
So, with that
Oh.
part, he's been very. Yeah, but now Carol Baskin has her new husband too.
Oh yeah.
They're
Wait.
I don't know why. No, dude, the pictures where she had him on the list. That was
Yeah, the dude's
so.
a simp. The guy's a simp.
He's a simp, and he's basically it.
He's
He's
just
a-
a weirdo,
dude, like-
man. Like,
He's just a whack job, man. He's so weird.
Listen,
in
dude.
general.
so
The guy's got to get some one way or another.
what? So about the guys. So the two guys who basically the guy who betrayed Joe kind of just turned him in, conned him, I guess. I forgot his name, but he was the co-owner of the farm.
Yeah.
Let's talk about him
Jeff
for a bit.
Bezos.
Jeff, yeah.
Yeah. He was very sketchy, you know, like
Dude, the guy's a con artist.
he is.
Mm.
And he's very just like, yeah, Jeff Lowe, that guy.
Jeff Lowe, yeah.
He is very sketchy. Him and the janitor guy, I think, are very sketchy in what they did.
No, not the janitor. The hand.
No, the guy who was hired, was he a janitor or something like that? Or was he? Oh no, he was the
Yeah, he's the handyman. I told you, he's the hand.
one of the handlers. Yeah, because it's shown that there's a huge possibility that he's already killed that guy, the handler, because of the tear.
Wait, is he dead?
No, that guy's still alive.
What? Wait. So wait, what? Happened?
So the guy who helped out Joe was seen to have a a teardrop tattoo.
Yeah, that guy,
Yeah.
the teardrop dude. The guy that killed
Yeah,
somebody.
the hand.
Yeah, and
The
that means he's already killed somebody at least once. We just
Yeah, I don't trust that guy.
Alan Glover
Yeah, he's a-
is his
he's a-
name.
A weird guy.
Because Joe, he was given $3,000 to kill Carol, but he didn't do it. But it's seen with his tattoo that he most possibly could have. And then there's my man.
I think it was a big setup.
Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to do. To take him over.
Yeah, because Joe had talked about killing Carol
A lot.
tons of times, and he never actually was gonna do it. And now, oh yeah, he was gonna pay this dude $3,000. Yeah, that doesn't. Something's not right.
Honestly, I don't know.
I
feel
really
like
wouldn't be
he's,
surprised if this is a big sham,
I don't know.
just so he could take the part.
It's just a weird situation.
Yeah. A lot of the guys in there are just all sketchy.
Yeah.
All of them are weird.
I don't like it.
It's the whole thing.
Dude, like midway, like watching this show, like it goes, oh yes, Joe Exotic marries this really young kid that just shows up to work on his farm.
Yeah, what's going on with that dude?
Then an episode later, I'm like, huh, I wonder what's going on with this kid. Oh yeah, he was on drugs and.
Yeah, he just killed himself. No wonder
Wait
he
a
was-
second. Wait, His
The
newest
first one.
husband?
The first one.
No, not his newest one.
He's talking about the
I'm
first
I'm
one.
talking about first,
Yeah.
where they had a tri-man.
No, it was only the double at the time. He only did 2 at a time.
It was a three-way marriage.
No, he didn't. He didn't. He wasn't married to 3 at the same time.
No,
Yeah.
I
No,
don't.
it was only 2. Cause in
Yeah,
that,
it was three. It was Joe, that one, the young guy, and the meth.
the
And then, yeah, then the young guy killed himself, and the meth addict was like, "Yeah, I'm single, I'm straight," and then got a wife, and then he married the new young kid, the other young kid.
oh yeah. I thought you meant he was married to 3 guys at the same time.
Oh no,
Yeah,
Three-way
then
marriage
then
between-
I misspoke. Yeah, that's crazy though. They forced those
Yeah.
kids to basically like,
yeah,
and they drugged them up too. It's just whack,
Yeah.
honestly, to think about it.
No, it's like Joe could have gotten some other dude. I'm sure he could have found a gay guy.
Which he
You know
did.
what I'm
though. He got a nice young.
I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Do you think Joe would really date someone like what's his name? James.
James
Sure.
Charles. Yeah, most definitely.
Really? I don't know.
I
Yeah, I
James
think
Charles.
he would.
Yo, I'd
Okay.
honestly ship
James
that.
Yeah.
I think that would work. Well, me,
I don't know. Seems a little weird.
bro. Who? That'd be such a power play though. Like, 2 huge
the mer-
boys.
The merch would be unreal, dude. It'd be like Tiger King, James Charles makeup.
Yeah, insanity,
Like-
man.
It would be like tiger themed makeup,
Tiger
black
skin.
and orange eyeshadow.
Yeah, tiger skin. Coats and
Man.
stuff. It would be
Yeah.
insanity if they did a collab there. For right now, Joe's in jail, probably getting like heckled by the other prisoners.
But so exotic.
Yeah, well, like in prison, there's like even the prisoners have standards of like the people who are in there. You know, there's like a hierarchy.
I'm sure he'll pick up some chick in prison, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Nah, he probably pick up-
I wonder if he has a boyfriend.
I don't know.
He's probably got like 5.
I don't think so. I think people won't like him. I think he'd probably do very bad in jail. Like I think he'd be probably a target of a lot of them because FPS Russia. When he came back, when he got out of jail, he had a lot of stories about when he was in jail, and he talked about it.
Oh yeah, I forgot he went to jail.
And he went on a podcast with a couple of his friends and like just explained his story really. And so he's wrongfully accused and jailed, and he lost over $100,000 worth of guns and other things. And he wasn't reimbursed or anything.
Wait, so what was he charged with?
Wait,
is that-
FPS Russia. Wait, is FPS Russia
my
the
God,
one that goes
I'm
like
explaining this right
like with
now.
the? Wait, is F? I need clarification. So is FPS Russia the one with the fully automatic Glock? He goes, "We don't negotiate with terrorists, and we definitely don't negotiate with the hostages." Is that the one?
He's
just
the
know
guy who
that
had a
it's
lot
one-
of guns, and he had the fake Russian accent.
Yeah, so that was the.
Yeah,
Yes.
dude.
But what happened is that he was sent weed, then cops caught wind, and then he basically got the weed taken away. And he's like, "Oh, you got all these guns, dude. This is not the right thing. This is all bad. We're gonna take all this all away, and you're going to jail for possession of illegal drugs and
Dude, that's
The
tyranny.
the stuff with intent to hurt or something like that. I don't remember. He basically got wrongly charged and accused, and he went to jail for like a year or 2.
Dude, that's
He was-
literal tyranny.
Yeah, it's terrible.
So, yeah,
That's what I'm
he's basically
saying,
framed.
dude. Like, what?
And the thing is,
But, dude,
the thing
hey,
that makes it worse
hey,
is that
don't
he lost so
criticize.
much property though. Like he lost over $100,000 worth of guns, and his collection was destroyed basically.
Yeah.
It was destroyed. That's messed
Hey.
up.
Yes, they took.
But
They
you
took his
got you
guns.
guys
Probably
cannot
destroyed
judge. They were just doing their job.
him. So it's pretty sad. And but he said there's a
Wait,
hierarchy.
who? Wait,
in
who
jail.
was it? The ATF that got him, or just
Probably.
regular
I
local
don't
But
police?
remember who
they're just doing their
specifically got
job,
him.
dude.
I think it was just the normal police officers where he lived found out that he had it.
Messed
Or
up.
Just
sorry,
doing their
yeah,
job.
But with the jail, back to the stuff when he was in jail, he made friends with a guy. I think he was like an ex-cartel member. He was a big dude. He was like an enforcer. He made friends with him, and then who's gonna be in there for life for murdering or something like that. So he made friends with him, and he basically learned all about just jail life. And there's a hierarchy, like murder.
Yeah.
So like, not like a hierarchy, but like who's really the worst of the worst. And
Yeah.
all of them, the murderers, the people who damage properties, like all these like physical things, the people who are there for like drugs, all of them come together because they all go against pedophiles. No one in jail likes a pedophile.
Oh yeah, no one likes the pedophile.
Oh yeah, they just beat him, bro.
Yeah, and
They
that's
just
why
make
I'm
it
thinking
about it.
Joe's not going to do good because he's a bit of a weirdo, and they don't really like those sexual predators. People in jail.
Well, he's not
Yeah.
really a sex. Oh, he is a sexual predator.
Yes, he
Never mind.
is.
Yeah, he
Trapping
is.
a kid, forcing straight men to marry him and
Yeah.
have sexual
Yeah,
intercourse with
he's
him
that.
by
Yeah,
bribing them with
Yeah.
guns and drugs. It's a bit of a
yeah, he's a sexual predator.
I don't know. It seems like a deal to me.
Listen,
Yeah.
hey, you know if they want meth, well, let them.
let him at it. Oh, yeah.
Nah, but seriously, what happened with that fake Russian dude? That's seriously screwed up, man.
Yeah, so his career's
Literal
kinda done.
red coats that went after
But
him.
he's part of
I
a
saw him.
podcast now, so he's
A couple
good.
of his videos. Yeah. I saw a couple of his videos. He's funny. Like,
Yeah.
that's messed up. Can't he like sue for what's it?
I
for
would.
not-
No, I don't think he could just because I don't think he didn't have the money. He could.
Oh, he didn't. Oh, that's messed up.
No, because everything was like taken away from him.
That's
So,
messed
like all
up.
of his valuables and stuff, like he was done. He couldn't. I think he said he wanted to, but he said he didn't have the money.
So he lost all of his guns.
Yes, like over $100,000, and
Oh my
it
god.
seems like they probably destroyed it. Those weapons.
Dude.
So, because he had from antiques to like new and nice stuff, so a lot of stuff was destroyed.
That's a literal tyranny, bro.
That's
messed
quite
up.
sad. I can see that. But yeah.
Freaking redcoats that went after him too.
Well, Joe Exotic's a wacko. That's why he's not gonna do good in
Honestly-
prison. But he's still making money, so good for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's wrapping
Honestly,
it up. I got this
I mean,
for now.
America, honestly, like after the past few days, I've been doing research, and honestly, like, I love America, but honestly, I don't trust her. I kind of don't, cause like,
Nobody in the right mind does, David.
like, because really, no, like honestly, like, I don't trust the government at all. Not just the U.S. I don't trust any government really, because
It's like
honestly,
people are like, history doesn't repeat itself.
it's really secretive. You don't know what's true or not, because because like if they want, like, there's two sides of the story. The U.S. will say, the U.S. like in a, let's say, hypothetical war, the U.S. will say, oh yeah, Russia shot first. Russia will say the U.S. first, and probably no one will know what the real truth is.
Well, yeah, that's what happens when you got corrupt media and you got people like the CIA that tell them what to do. You got people,
Like it's just all scary in general. Like
honestly, I don't
like,
trust
because-
you. I don't trust them.
because like the thing is, like, U.S. is great because like supposedly there's more freedom than your average
Yeah.
Joe. So like that's pretty cool. Like we get to own guns, which is nice. Like I've gone. It's a good time. I personally enjoy it, and like shooting guns, like not even just hunting, but like going out to the range, shooting. It's just a fun time.
Sometimes.
It's real fun, and like really, it's just U.S. is a lot of freedom. It's just,
Well,
Cool.
then, David, you got the problems when the government starts passing laws to infringe on those rights. So then you got the ATF that enforces those. Like,
I don't like the ATF.
and,
The
and
ATF.
those, I don't like them at all,
ATF
dude. They're enforcing like
reminds
unconstitutional
me of,
laws.
ATF reminds me of just like dirty cops, man. It's really
Pretty much.
because like what's it called? Like in the show Waco, like the ATF, like they screwed over their own guys. Like I've like in the first or second episode, like one of the ATF guys was undercover in the what's it called in the house with the Davidians. Just like, hey, I'm just a rancher that lives across the street. Just saying, and then like he's just hanging out. But then when he finds out that they know that the ATF are coming, like he runs out. He sprints to his boss, tells everyone they know that they're coming. They know that we're coming. They know that we're coming. Literally, like he's just like in the show. That's literally all he says for like 5 minutes straight. They know that we're coming. They know that we're coming. And then he physically goes out to like the vehicles, try to stop them. Stop! They know that we're coming. That they know that you're coming. Then what's it called? And like they knew that what's it called that the Davidians had like fully like they had guns and like legal fully automatic. And they just go, oh, they know they're oh well, so what? And they go, oh, he failed to tell us that they were preparing and that they know that we were coming. He goes, bruv, what do you mean? I told you. Like he's like in the movie, like he goes, dude, I told you so many times that they knew that we were coming and you didn't listen to me. He goes, whatever, you burned yourself. And just like fired him or like whatever, like laid him over.
Dude, that's what happens when you get red coats.
It's messed up because it's like it's kind of like corrupt.
Yeah, dude, it's definitely corrupt. That's what happens when you get red coats that go in and enforce unconstitutional laws.
For the boss to save himself, it's easier to blame it on the guy that literally told that what was going on. It was the boss's mistake, and he just blamed it on someone else that was easy to blame. And then it got that guy.
But David, they're just doing their jobs, dude. They're just doing their job.
It's terrible, though.
The red coats are just doing their job, enforcing unconstitutional laws, dude. But no, us peasants, we must listen to the crown, and we have to obey these unconstitutional laws, David.
Honestly, I feel like no matter what, like people say like, oh, we need someone who's a part of the people to be the leaders, so they know what we're going through, because they would know what we're going through. They could relate. But really, like, no matter what you do, like, there's always some secrecy going on. You don't know the entire story. You don't know what's true or not. You don't know if something's a lie or not, because like in the Waco incident, they go, like Waco siege, like they go, oh, the Davidians shot first, even though clearly, like according to the show, that it showed that the ATF shot first. Everything.
Yeah, and they tried to cover up with the media, dude. They lied on national television.
They lied and
for the first shot.
They lied and they covered it up. You see, the thing is, me personally, I personally just wouldn't choose a side. But for the one part that they did bring up, that they did have like a new, like not even newscasters. They had people like recording footage of what was happening, and it clearly apparently it clearly showed that the ATF shot first, and they were in the wrong.
But here's the thing: us peasants can't know what's going on, David. Us peasants cannot know what's going on.
You know what's really weird? Coincidentally, the camera just disappeared, just like Joseph Stalin's political opponents. Just, whoa.
See,
They're not here anymore.
Situation is just like what happened during the Revolutionary War, man. It's just he said, he said, she said. It's just the shot heard around the world, man. No one knows who shot first, but everyone started shooting. So
dude,
it's not
I'm
right to make
99% sure the ATF shot first.
See, that's the
like
everyone said. They said.
Listen, I personally would have had a bias against the Davidians because honestly, like in the like in the beginning they were in the wrong because they had the illegal guns and everything. I would have been biased against them, but for the sole reason that the ATF camera footage that happened to happen, that was recording the entire thing, it magically disappeared. For that reason alone, I believe that the ATF were the ones that got first. We're completely wrong. But you know what? Like, the thing is, like, honestly, there's no one will ever know 100% except for the people that were physically there.
I know. You know another problem is, David?
Physically there are probably covering their own butt.
But here's the problem. They also said they didn't start the fires, yet the tear gas started the fires. Which we've seen in multiple incidents.
No. Yeah, it's multiple instances where they launched tear gas and it caused a fire and killed a lot of people that were inside. Like, first of all, that was like the tear gas incident. Like first of all, like, tear gas should not even been brought in up, dude. For the U.S. military, if they use that against terrorists, like absolutely terrible people, if they use it against terrorists, exactly, it's a war crime. The U.S. will pay for it, and it's such a bad thing. But they use it against civilians. Like, like maybe they're criminally charged, or they have guns. But
here's the thing, David. Alright, so they knew they were going to the safe.
They knew they were going to the safe.
They gassed them, but then they used tanks, and they trapped them inside the safe, and the people got gassed. They gassed 25 children.
They trapped them into the gas.
Yeah, it's like one thing if they didn't go to the tanks, too. It's like one thing if they didn't even go into the tanks, and they just gassed people so they'd get out. But the fact that they went with tanks afterwards and trapped these people is insane.
Like, why were tanks even on the spot? Like, the guy said there's a complete difference between the police force, which the police force is used to de-escalate issues,
and the military.
And it's a difference between that and the military, military is used offensively to, like, attack and escalate situations. And they're using tear gas. They're using tanks. They have a chopper with a gunner on it zooming around the building several times.
Yeah.
And, like, they're using, like, messed up psychological warfare, which the FBI, the guy said the FBI, like, hey, it's not one of our tactics they be using. He goes, oh well, and then they just do it. Like, it's honestly, like, so much went wrong there. Like, it's terrible. Like, they just made really poor choices, but, like, for all I know, they really didn't suffer the consequences.
Yeah, again, like, the fact that the officers themselves went through and did this themselves too. The fact that they were obeying these orders is insane. Like, I think it comes down. There has to be a time when you know where to draw the line of what you're going to do and what you're not going to do.
Yeah, it's like Nazi crap.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, Nazi crap. I'm like, dude, so what? Like, what's it called? Like, there's, like, it doesn't matter if you do something wrong, but hey, we're the good guys, so it's okay if we do this to stop this bad thing. Dude, it's still wrong, like, to use tear gas.
Yeah.
Like, it's messed up. Man. Like, if it's against the Geneva Convention and using it in war,
you cannot do that.
Even against terrorist group, and why would you use it on your own civilians?
And here's the thing too: these people were peaceful. Like, before this entire thing, they were completely peaceful.
Yeah, the problem. Yeah, honestly, it was wrong that they had these illegal guns and they tried to have a hand grenade.
I don't think it was personally.
I mean, constitutionally, maybe it wasn't wrong, but, like, if they made a law and it passed and it's not and it hasn't stopped, I may not like it, but it's unfortunately still the law. And, yeah, it's still the law, and it has to be followed. And so that's where the Davidians were wrong. They shouldn't have had that. But the thing is, everything was perfectly fine. No guns were. No one, like.
Yeah, but then, David, there's a problem when the law contradicts the law. You know what I'm saying?
The local police the local sheriff, like, doesn't even bring a gun when it comes to talk to them, even though they have fully automatic weapons. stuff.
Yeah,
he
but
doesn't even bring a firearm to protect himself.
They could own them for $20 permits, dude.
25.
Yep. For $25 permits, they could own
But honestly, like, dude, like with the ATF, like honestly, they came in guns blazing. They sat there, watched them a little while, then just came in guns blazing and shot first, which is wrong. Like, honestly, like, if you're gonna bust them for for having the fully automatic weapons and like all this bad stuff,
You go about
like,
it peacefully, man. Like, I don't get
Yeah.
it with all this stuff with the cops. I've just been listening because I find this honestly just a boring conversation because it's obvious that this has been just another thing that's repeating itself. Because cops and law enforcement have there are very good cops out there and law enforcement
Yeah.
are very good people and respect the law and they always do the right thing. There's a lot of good people out there, but at the same time there are a lot of people who are in law enforcement who either abuse the rules and their power or just overreact. And it's been a thing with these cops who are using excessive force for these situations where the people are even being compliant.
Overkill, yeah.
And they just said, I'm going to tase you, I'm going to shoot you, I'm going to tackle you and break your arms. And that's just been a recurring case a lot with these corrupt officers and enforcement. And I don't understand where we should discuss a certain situation because it's not the only occurrence. It's just that this was one occurrence that was taken out of the many that already happened. So I find this dumb in the fact that this has happened and it's been happening and it's happening almost weekly. Not now, of course, but when we were outside. It's just, I find law enforcement needing to have a nice cleanup where they take out these people. They should have situational practices to see how they would react. Some of the higher ups who are known to be good officers could get actors or have other people to test out what they would do. They should start weeding out the people who actually don't deserve to be a cop and who abuse or are not up to the task.
Exactly.
I don't want to be at the mercy of someone who hasn't been trained in how to use a firearm correctly, or who's easily scared, or who has been bullied in the past and could easily just say, "Oh, you want to see who has power?" And then they could just abuse it. That's why I find this whole thing is dumb. Is that they should really just start looking, instead of trying to restrict the people, they have to start worrying about the people who are wrongly attacking or accusing someone.
Oh like what's it called, like you've seen these cases where what's it called, oh dude, I forgot the term, but basically police aggravation against blacks or whatever.
Yeah, that's been a
Like
big
they,
thing, but I think that's
yeah,
also wrong in a sense that they're saying it's only
yeah,
black people because it's the same thing's happening to white people,
yeah,
same thing
no,
happening to
yeah,
Asian people. It's happening to everybody.
yeah,
It's not
yeah,
just
no,
specifically black
yeah,
people. It's just that
yeah,
in this case, it's a power play
exactly,
for the people of that race. I think it's really just people using and abusing their skin color, which I find disgusting. It's racist in their own
exactly,
mind that they're having to say, "Oh, it's only black people," or "It's only this certain race." It's just
yeah,
they're using it as a power play. I'm not saying I'm a white supremacist. I believe that
yeah,
everyone should be equal. But what they're saying is
yeah,
that everyone's not equal, even though that's what we're striving for. And they're making sure that it's saying that seeming like it's not equal, even though everyone's
yeah,
in the same boat with this police brutality
yeah,
stuff. They were
exactly, yeah.
only
Police
focusing on the
brutality.
black people just because they're different, which is
Yeah,
more racist.
even the whiteys, like even the whiteys are honestly, like, personally, like I don't. If I get pulled over, like it really just depends on the cop. Sometimes like anyone like could get pulled over. A perfectly nice cop. It's like it's another human. They're another human being, and they treat you like one too. Like they ask, say like, hey, you're speeding a little bit. Like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. Like whatever. Pulled over ordeal exists, happens. Or there's the ones like like police brutality where like they go like you were
They
like
think they're
you
tough
ran
and crap.
like no, you know, like they literally like pull you over for no reason. They just make an excuse on the spot, even though you say
You knew you
you
were doing
clearly
nothing
know
wrong.
nothing wrong. They like make a random excuse to pull you over, and they're really like aggressive, like and like not
Yeah.
necessarily
Fight is
hostile, but like dominant. They like assert their dominance. They're like talking really sternly, like, "Well, you did this," and they're acting like angry. And like I saw a clip on I saw a clip on the what's it called on the TV show, All American. I don't know if everyone's familiar with it,
I haven't
but
seen it.
like, but basically a football show. But like what's it called? It goes like there's a scene where it's police brutality against like a black kid, like in their high school, like two black kids. They're high schoolers, and basically like I mean, like as you were saying, it's like it's police brutality against black people, but just for black people. It's like for all people. This could happen to anyone. But the cops said, "Hey, you ran this red light." He goes, "No, this is whatever." And then police pulled out a gun. The officer pulled out a gun. Like I know it's a TV show, but like this could happen in real life as well, and I think it has.
Yeah, definitely.
Like the kid, it's a high schooler. It's like he's a high school kid, like, and he's not like even from like he's not even threatening. Like he's from like a really nice neighborhood, and then like he gets a gun pulled on him by like I'm not saying all police officers are like this, but like it happens and it's terrible. It's like scary. It's really scary.
And they say that the media likes to focus only on the negative cops most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Kind of see reporting on the negative stuff, and not a lot on the positive. And I don't really like that.
That's basically what the media is about, like news and everything. Like this, honestly, like
It's all propaganda.
Like, news and everything. Like it's very little of it is positive. Like, oh yeah, today, this great thing happened. This old lady is donating her old clothes to the community or whatever.
But no, in
There's
other
donating
news, cop murders 500 people. Like, there's just no.
Exactly.
It's always negative.
Wait, what?
It's yeah, like
Using it
they
as an
just
example. I'm using
it's
this
the
shit
example.
as an
Yeah,
example.
they just talk about they just talk about negative stuff or really bad tragedies or really bad stuff that happened. Like,
Well, then he had him caught on the Russia hoax for the past
man
3 years.
goes on a violent rampage, runs over 5 people with his
Florida
car.
man.
Like, no, but it really the news and all that. It's a lot of it's negative. Honestly, if you go on the news and expect to find something like really positive, like something else,
You'll find small incidents, but like you're not gonna get anything too good.
Yeah, like honestly, like if you're gonna go on the news, like you're gonna find like the bad stuff that's happening.
Yeah.
Or like even like honestly, like you know what? I'm gonna go on my phone right now. I'm gonna go to the news app. I guarantee you, like one of the first few articles I find is gonna be next. Here, load it up. know. Alright, that's positive. I'll find it. Okay, here's
Wait a
some
minute.
New York and other
Wait a
states.
minute.
Okay, but one of the world's most densely populated cities engulfed by fires. That's negative. Like that's not good news. People are dying. Let's see what else we have. Manipulative, deceitful user. Sarah Reed left a trail of aggrieved acquaintances. I don't even know what this stuff is, but like, it's
Terry is a
Wait,
Joe
the
Biden
first-
accuser.
Yes, sir.
like the first two words is deceitful. These aren't positive words.
Well,
It's
because if
all
you're
negative.
looking at a liberal site and they're trying to cover Biden's butt.
Christian, it has nothing to do about that. It's talking about politics, not like news in general. Like most of these, like I honestly, out of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 articles, the first 10 articles, only one of them's positive, and it's in parts of New York State and other states reopened. That's good news. But that's only one out of.
David, just remember though, you only believe all women if you're accusing a Republican. Just remember
Christian, that has nothing to do with what we're talking.
Well, you mentioned Tara Reid.
Yeah, but it's just an article I saw.
It's a
I just said it
Biden
because literally the first two words in that article, well, is manipulative and deceitful.
Yeah, because it's the leftist news.
It's not positive, dude. It's about news in general, like any news. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not talking about political news. I'm talking about like news in general.
Well, I'm saying you're not
Like,
gonna see that on Fox News.
overall, it's overall really negative.
All right. Well, we're running out of time here today, so we gotta do our suggestions because we actually are almost there. So I say today we talk about Netflix shows. What's a show that we can watch on Netflix? It's not Tiger King. I guess I could start. There's a lot of shows on Netflix, which is tough, you know. Like I have nothing really to recommend. You know, I've been watching Disney Plus because of Simpsons, so it's really tough for me to say like a show or something you recommend on Netflix. I guess something good. This is tough, man. I would have to say maybe if you're looking for like anything that's not like a real life show. I have a lot of cartoons and stuff that I like to watch here. I would say one that's insane is Baki. It's a show about a guy versus death row prisoners. It's great. But that's what
cool.
I got. I guess David, you go next.
My suggestion will be All American. It's basically a football TV show about this one kid from that part of Los Angeles is getting sent to Beverly Hills, and he does really great in football. But really, honestly, if you're watching it because it's a football show, you're watching the wrong show because it's honestly more of a drama. But it's still interesting. I watched the first season and a half of the second, and I got bored. Stopped watching.
Okay, Christian.
But it's pretty good.
For me, it'd be Waco.
Yeah, we talk about that a lot here. So, all right, there's your
Definitely
suggestions.
well worth your time, dude. I'm telling you, anybody that watches it, well worth your time. I was hooked.
Yeah, I think it's a good show. It really, honestly, opens your eyes of
Definitely.
not just the whole Waco incident, but what the FBI
ATF.
and ATF they're the government, and just opens your eyes how
Yeah,
they
we talked about
they
this.
lie and
So,
yeah.
we already got a lot of it out of this podcast here. So,
Yeah.
thank you all for listening. Go check out the YouTube channel. Give a like and subscribe. We have a special episode that's only on there. So, if you're not subscribed already, you wouldn't have seen it. And, thank you all for listening. And this has been your daily dose of C.A.D. I'm your host, West. Peace out.